morning students. Today we are going to read tense. The first question which arise here, what is tense? What is tense? It defines the time of the verb. The answer of what is tense, it defines the time of the verb, and from this definition we can use the 5 form of verb. Or we can say there are 5 forms of verb used in other different types of with the different types of tense. See, here are the 5 forms of the verb: V1, V2, V3, V4 and V5. In previous classes we have already learned these 3 types of verbs. These 3 types of verbs are the main 3 forms of verb, and apart of these main 3 forms, there are 2 more forms of verb. First, ing form, and next s or es form. When we add ing with the first form of the verb, suppose that run, and if we write here ing, then it makes running. That is the fourth form of the verb. Run plus ing, that is running. We can say it V4. And the fifth form is S plus ES form of verb. When we add S or ES as demanded, S or ES with first form of verb, then it creates here runs. It is the V5, and V5 is used only in simple present tense. We use the fifth form of verb only in simple present tense. So let's go ahead. Types of tense. How many types of tense? There are 3 types of tense: present tense, past tense and future tense. We have further divided these 3 tense in 4 forms of the tense. That means each tense have 4 kinds. That's we can say we have to read 12 tense. We have to read 12 tenses. One by one I will explain all the tenses. Listen carefully and note down the structure which I am going to write on the board. Please note down in your copy with example and try to understand it. It is very important chapter of your English grammar class. Then first we are going to read present tense. Present tense. The action which shows the present time, that is called present tense. The action which shows the present time, that is called present tense, and the structure is subject plus V1, V5 plus object. This is the structure of simple present tense. The first type of present tense is called simple present tense. Simple present tense, and this is the structure of simple present tense. There are 4 types of present tense. First one is simple present tense, and I have written here the structure of simple present tense: subject plus V1 or V5 plus object. Now, where we use V1 and where we use V5? V1 is used with I when the subject of the sentence is I. noun. For example, boy, girl, child, they are singular noun, and with singular noun we use the fifth form of verb. Only one use of the fifth form. I can show here some example. The first form, example of first form, I go to school. With I have used V1. He goes to school. With he, V5 is used here. V1 and this is V5. If I take singular noun, star is here, singular noun. The star twinkles at night. Twinkles at night. But if we will write here stars, if we will take the plural form of star, then we write here stars twinkle, not twinkles. Here twinkle at night. This is fifth form, V5 with singular noun, and this is V1 with plural noun. So he, she, it, name and singular noun follow the fifth form of verb, and I, we, you, they and plural noun follow the first form of the verb. Now we will read the usage of noun. If you want to note down each and everything, please pause the video and write in your copy. Now we will read the usage of simple present tense. Usage of simple present tense. First use, to show universal fact. First use, to show universal fact. If we want to say something about universal fact, then we use simple present tense, because universal fact never changes. The universal truth never changes. So always with universal fact we always use V1. Simple present tense. For example, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Next, the earth revolves around the sun. These two sentences are universal fact, and universal fact can never be changed. So if we want to show universal fact, then we have to use simple present tense. Next use, to show scientific fact. Scientific fact. If you have to show the scientific fact, we use simple present tense, because scientific fact also never change. For example, water boils at 100 °C. Can water change its boiling point? No, never. The water never changes its boiling point. So if we want